What's up everyone, it's Crispy here and welcome back to another HSR video. Today, we'll be going over 3.0 banners part 1 and part 2. First and foremost, I will be telling you who I'm planning to pull for, my thoughts on it, and I actually have a section where I want your opinion because I'm kind of stuck on a couple characters. I'm like, should I pull them for my account? I'll probably insert an image of the characters that I currently have, and I'll ask for your comments in the comments section on what you think. I will also be telling you see that top section pull if. I'll basically be giving every character spotlight and telling you, the viewer, hey, you should pull this character if circumstance. First and foremost, well, I already said that, but PSA, if a character is your favorite character, you should always choose to get that character over what some YouTuber says or whoever. Have fun with the game. The basis of these gacha games are, if you're pulling for meta all the time and you're bored of the game, what's the point of playing it? Have fun with it. Sometimes you might not be able to complete certain content because maybe your favorite character just isn't extremely meta. Maybe their kit got scuffed and you got shafted in the long run. But guess what? Your character's in the game and you're having fun. Is that worth it? Cool. Do what makes you happy. All right, so let's start with Big Herta, otherwise known as the Herta, the 3.0 shiny new DPS. She is an AoE just nuker. Ice unit, erudition. She specializes, like I said earlier, in AoE. She works best in a comp if you have one more erudition unit. So a free-to-play, budget-friendly team would have little Herta in there. That's what I'm going to use. I've been building her right now, trying to iron out some kinks with her crit damage and level up her skills. So like I was saying earlier, 3.0 is going to be focused around, at least what I've seen so far, around AoE damage. There's going to be multiple units in boss fights. The boss will summon adds. You're going to need to KO those adds or use them to build your DPS. So single target characters like Fei Zhao, she won't excel in this patch, but that's based on just Hoyoverse wanting to sell their new characters. They do it in every patch. Last patch was single target or break DPS. You know, the characters not releasing were single target or break centered. So of course they're going to make the mechanics and fights catered towards that. So pull Herta if, one, you don't have many DPS. If you have like an Acheron, maybe that's it. Maybe you could use the Herta for your other team. She's really good for pure fiction. I will definitely be using her in pure fiction. I do have a couple problems with my pure fiction teams. Sometimes I can scrape by and complete all of them. But sometimes I'm like, man, I'm just trying to like budget friendly kind of do these poverty teams, and it doesn't work out. So the Big Herta, one, if she's your fave, of course, pull. Two, shiny new DPS. She will shine in the upcoming 3.0 content. Three, if you don't have many DPS and you need one right now, she'll be good for it. All right. Fei Zhao, my favorite character in the game. I will be pulling for Big Herta. She is the shiny new DPS, but like I said, I do need someone for pure fiction, and I would like to have her to use in the upcoming 3.0 content. I saved my pulls. I should have probably pulled for Fugue to raise my break teams, but I'm actually just saving everything for her because I think she's awesome. I've watched a lot of gameplay on her, and I'm really digging her kit. Pretty easy to build too. Basically just crit rate. That's basically it. You use her in a Robin comp and you're good. All right, Fei Zhao. I will not be pulling for Fei Zhao because I have her E2. If you haven't checked out my summon video for her, I'll leave it in the pinned comment. It was absolutely insane. You'll watch that video and probably hate me. Best pulls I've ever had in my Honkai Star Rail career. She's awesome. She is a single target follow-up DPS, so she might not shine as much as she normally would in the upcoming content, because as I mentioned, it will be AoE kind of focused, at least in the very beginning. I see them continuing that just because of just how it's starting out. They're kind of selling the new shiny characters that are going to be releasing. This is going to be a quick one. She's an all-time, probably the top DPS in the game right now. Awesome. Her design is crazy. Her personality is awesome. Just a cool character in general. If you need a single target DPS, or if she's your fave, pull. Now, Jade. Jade is a, special case. She pairs extremely well with Big Herta because she's erudition. The Big Herta has a buff where, kind of like Acheron, if you have an erudition in the party, she'll get buffed. I don't exactly remember. I think it's crit damage. It'll give her some more stacks, give her some more percentages. She can be a sub DPS. She can raise your speed of the Herta, or Big Herta, or whatever. I'll refer to her probably as both interchangeably, just forgetting throughout this video. She is really good with raising her speed, getting her some sub DPS with her follow-ups. I'm gonna skip her. I don't think she is that important. I think if you have little Herta, that'll do. I mean, especially if you're free to play or like a dolphin, budget friendly, I think little Herta could easily take Jade's role. Of course, she won't fulfill it as wholeheartedly, but she does cover it just good enough. So if you want to build a Herta limited team, Whale, go ahead. You don't already have her. If not, otherwise, no, I don't recommend her. I won't be pulling for her. Now, Lingsha. This is who I was going to say that I needed help with, what I referred to earlier in the introduction. I will post a image here on the screen. Image, editing Crispy, put the image up. Okay, it's there. Cool. These are the characters I have. I have literally one limited sustain. It's a Venturine. He carries me through everything. I've managed to complete every single endgame content with him. But I have an E6 Gallagher. So I kind of think, I know there's been some discussion about E6 Gallagher is just 10% less than Lingsha or something to that nature. I would like Lingsha though, just so I can have two limited sustains and have a new shiny break / summon character, because she does have a summon, that bunny or rabbit, whatever is a summon. So she would kind of pair well with Sunday. Wink, wink, just saying. For my account, I think it would be good for my break comps. It would be Firefly, whoever, because I need to replace that slot. Harmony, MC, and then Lingsha. I think I will be pulling for her. It's very iffy. I think I should just have two limited sustains. I think it would just be good in the long run for my account. And I've seen a bunch of videos of her just being insane anyways. So, yeah. All right. We're on to 3.0 part 2. We will start with the brand new class of character, the path, Remembrance, Aglia, or Aglaya, Aglaya. I've been saying Aglia to myself in my head. Aglaya. Honestly, if you have Jingyuan and you use him often, he pairs extremely well with Sunday. He's lightning, AoE DPS with a summon. If you have Acheron, lightning, AoE DPS. She doesn't have a summon, but she works well enough. I think Aglaya, since she is the very first Remembrance character to be released, there will be some kind of kinks that they need to iron out. As soon as they release something brand new, they always make it better with the upcoming characters or whoever's released. So I don't want to say she'll get power crept, but it's like very well possible. This whole game it kind of happens a lot. No characters ever get buffed or kits changed. They just have characters released that actually make them viable again, such as Sunday getting released in Jingyuan, climbing the ranks of the tier list and actually being usable again. So OG Jingyuan users like me were like, holy shit, we can actually use Jingyuan again. If you have AoE DPS, like I stated, Acheron, Jingyuan, I recommend skipping, especially if you're free to play, just so you can save up for the 3.1 patch characters. I think My Day is going to be fucking game changing. I've been seeing a lot of insane things on his kit. I don't want to spoil anything just in case people don't like that. I think she's a little bait in my opinion. She does deal insane damage, so don't get me wrong. You have to build her with a lot of speed. Her ult brings her up. I mean, she does do some insane shit, but Jingyuan, Acheron, I think that'll cover your lightning AoE. You don't really need much more of that. DPS are a dime a dozen, and I think you could save for some supports. Supports are like the most overpowered things in any game, especially gacha, and they can carry you through everything, honestly. So Crispy will not be pulling, and I recommend if you have those two characters, you shouldn't either. All right, Robin. If you don't have Robin, get Robin. She is the most universal support buffer in the game. Her buffs can go to a multitude of teams. I use her specifically for follow-up comps or just in characters that act often. She gives them insane damage buffs. With her ultimate, she actually moves up the entire party in the turn rate. Let's say you're about to get crapped on by a boss. The boss is about to attack, but she gets hit by an ad. Her ult gets charged. You can pop her ult. Boom! Whole team comes up. Changes the game. I mean, the only con is you can't turn her damn song off. I hear it in my sleep. Literally, like, I was playing Simulated Fiction or Simulated World for like 2 or 3 hours the other day. And my fiance literally told me, she's like, can you please mute the TV? Like, I can't take that song anymore. It was over and over and over again. I am so like numb to it as I've heard it so many times that I'm just like, welcome to my, and that's about it. I sing along, but at this point I'm like, holy crap. Kind of like, devs, if you're watching this, please God, give us an option to just turn it off. Like in the options or something, in the sound settings, it would help a lot. The song's dope, but I don't enjoy singing it in my sleep. So moral of the story, pull Robin if you don't have Robin. Also, her E1 gives you what, like 24% res pen? So her E1 would even be an extremely good option. Also for light cones, I'm insane. I usually, if I'm pulling for a character, I won't pull for them unless I'm also going to go for their light cones because I want them to be as good as humanly possible. The only exception I've ever made for that was Sunday, and that was because I started playing the game again and I came to this banner with like 4 or 5 days left. So I had to hurry up and grind content because I had like 10 Stellar Jade. So I didn't actually have time to get his light cone, which makes him so much better in like 0 cycle rotations and keeping his energy and keeping skill points. So when Sunday comes back up, if he's still really good and usable, I'll definitely get his light cone. Robin, get Robin if you don't have her. Devs, please help us. I like my ears. I need them. All right, Budo. One of my favorite characters as well. He has an insane personality. I love the words he comes up with. Mother was it Mother Fludger or something? Like, he just comes up with some insane words. He's a single target break DPS, 5-star hunt, physical damage. He pairs well with Lingsha, anyone who helps raise break damage. He might even pair well with Robin just to help us attack. Now, based on this patch, since I feel like it's going to be AoE oriented, I would recommend skipping, especially if you have some sort of, like if you have Fei Zhao already, I would recommend skipping. That's why I still haven't pulled for him yet, even though he's one of my favorite characters. I love his design. I love his animations. I love the cowboy aspect. I think it's so cool. The Wild West, the cybernetic, and the piercings. I have piercings. I love piercings. The silver hair. He's cool as shit. But I do recommend skipping if you have some other 5-star limited single target DPS, especially if you have a Firefly or something already. Unfortunately, sorry, Budo. All right. Now, we're going into Silverwolf territory. Now, I did have a section down here just titled Silverwolf, but my webcam was covering it. So, unless she's your favorite, don't pull her. You're going to waste your Jade. She's not really relevant at all. And like I said earlier in the video, disregard what I'm saying about meta or relevance or anything. If a character's your favorite, pull for him, have fun, fuck what anyone says. She might pair well with Acheron. just based on debuffs and getting the lightning weakness element on an enemy. If they don't have it, that would help Acheron with just normal skills. But there's really not much to say about her. She's not really used at all anymore. I feel like, say, literally pull for any other of these characters. If you're like, I'll pull for Silverwolf, pull for literally anyone else. Just my personal opinion. Take that with a grain of salt, of course. She's your fave. Always pull for your faves. She doesn't really do anything other than that. She's not going to pump out some insane DPS. And that's about it. I hope this helped. It's not too crazy in depth. It's just me yapping and splurging for like 15, 16 minutes. I talked about the Herta for like half of the time, so I do apologize for that. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this in the upcoming patches, like and comment. Let me know. I haven't done one of these since my old gacha days in one of my old games that I used to play that has now hit end of service in February of 2024. So RIP Defo. Yeah, catch you on the next video. Peace.